Hello and welcome to another episode of MCQs for Judiciary Exams. Let's begin. Under Section 13 of the Hindu Minorities and Guardianship Act 1956, who decides the welfare of the minor? The minor, the guardian, the court, or the parents? The correct answer is option C, the court. Recently, in the Sharmila Velamoor versus Sanjay and others case, the Supreme Court have ruled that expert opinions on a child's disability should take precedence over inferred consent in custody matters. Section 13 of Hindu Minorities and Guardianship Act 1956 provides that in the appointment or declaration of any person as guardian of a Hindu minor by a court, the welfare of the minor shall be the paramount consideration. Next. Under Order 20, Rule 12A of CPC, what does the decree specify regarding the payment? Time of payment, deadline for making the payment, amount of interest, or mode of payment? The correct answer is option B. Recently, in the Ramlal versus Jarnail Singh, through its LRs and others case, the Supreme Court held that the appellant court owes a duty to specify the time period within which balance sale consideration is to be paid. Order 20, Rule 12A of CPC provides for a decree for the specific performance of contract for sale or lease of immovable property. The decree of specific performance must specify a deadline for making the payment. Next, what does the doctrine of dominus litis mean? Master of the lawsuit, owner of the court, ruler of the case, or defendant of the lawsuit? The correct answer is option A. The doctrine of dominus litis, a Latin term, translates to master of the lawsuit. Originating from the principles of civil procedure, it establishes the party who has control over the litigation process. The doctrine of dominus litis grants the plaintiff the right to choose suit parties, yet this right is not absolute, subject to the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, Order 1, Rule 10. Next, the doctrine of restitution can be applied when a contract is valid and enforceable, void or unenforceable, executed in part, or related to property disputes. The correct answer is option B, void or unenforceable. The doctrine of restitution as envisaged in the Indian Contract Act 1872 pertains to the restoration of benefits received by a party under a contract that is subsequently declared void or unenforceable. However, it is not explicitly mentioned in Indian Contract Act. Next, the feature of concurrent list in our constitution is borrowed from which country's constitution? Japan, Ireland, United States, or Australia? The correct answer is option D, Australia. The feature of concurrent list in our constitution is borrowed from the Constitution of Australia. Now it's time for the practice question. Who among the following was the first Chief Justice of Supreme Court during British India? Sir Elijah Impey, Sir Robert Chambers, Sir John Anstruther, or Justice H.L. Kania? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.